Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a tier list. The tier list is going to be about Dragon Ball Budokai. This is an updated version because the last version was done and then 2 hours later they released the update, so it was kind of weird. But yeah, so here's the updated version. I'm going to be ranking these tests on my opinion, okay? It's my opinion, so please don't be going down in the comments saying that, well, Android should be S tier because I think so, okay? I don't want to see any of that. Anyways, start off with, we're gonna start off from here all the way to then. Start off with is gonna be androids. I heard that androids had a buff, and I checked their race, and they had like a good buff, right? Their forms are pretty good, and they're really good for bounty hunting or like grinding Zenith, because you can't really see where they are, and once you find them, it's already over for you, unless you're one of those people who have scouters. But nobody really wears scouters anymore, because they're pretty useless. You need to get pretty close to them anyways. So I'd put them at like good, you know, because you could jump people and nobody would know that this person is getting jumped, and they wouldn't even know someone that's a high key is in the game at all. It's pretty OP. You can only sense their key once they transform. It's kind of weird, but yeah. The next one is gonna be Sphinx. Okay, I'm a Sphinx, right? And from what I can tell, it's not really that good. The stats aren't really that good. It's more of like a BP type of thing. But when you have high BP gains, that means you have lower stats, and I don't think that's a really good trade-off, especially when you're fighting against Majins or other races who have very high stats and very high BP gain. You're gonna see what I mean in a second. But these dudes, sure, you have to have a key move to do some real damage. You're sure you're faster, but it's not really that good. The flight doesn't really work. Cause I did a race with my friend and it was kind of a tie, even though he was a Saiyan. But that's whatever. I would put these dudes at like not reroll. I would put them at right here. They're above androids. Yeah, they're above androids because of the BP gain and the fact that what's it called? They have some pretty decent stats, and they're pretty sure one of their forms are better. The next one is gonna be let's see, Hera. Hera has really good stats, really well, pretty good BP gain. They're like they have the better stats of these two. They have a pretty good form. It's good for like early game and mid game, right? But in late game, they're pretty mid. Because if you're fighting someone who's a Jiningo or a Bio, you're probably not gonna win, right? But as of right now, inside early and mid game, they're good, right? I'll put them like right here, you know, and not too high up. The reason why I'm ranking Android so low is because of like the form requirements is pretty high, and because of the low BP gain. The next one is what's it called? Bios. Bios instantly top tier race. Okay, you can't tell me wrong. These dudes can get 1 million BP a day if they actually took the time and farmed people every hour in a Habak time chamber. These dudes could get 1 mil BP one day, and they have really good stats, really high BP gain too. So they get 100k in chamber, and they get like the 1 million.1 100k. And this is somehow balanced, but we like to do some certain things to races that should probably be deserved better. You know, right? And then if someone ever asks for like a BP boost for this race, it's always a no. I don't really get it because it's not really balanced. They should make it like how it was before, 12 hours, and lower the thing to 10k like the Zenkais, because it's not really fair to Saiyans. Because even though they won this, there was a poll about Gut Zenkai and get rid of Absorb or Absorption. Nobody wanted Absorb. Saiyans were supposed to keep their Zenkai, but they got nerfed pretty badly. It's not really fair, that's me. These dudes are kind of busted. I don't know what the owners were thinking when they buffed these dudes from 12 hours to 1 hour. But that's beside the point. Um, Next one is Cerulean. Cerulean is like mid because sure their stats are like decent and all, right? But the problem with them is that their forms aren't really so good, right? You're never gonna see like a 2 mil Cerulean walking around saying, "Yeah, I have my eye on right now," because they lose life force when they use their eyes, but they drain the opponent's life force too. So you're kind of killing yourself in battle, which is not good because if you lose in a battle, you're about to get yourself killed. It's not really that good. But on the other hand, you could kind of get the other opponent to lose 2 lives if you play your cards correctly. Like if they're in a Meki and you're definitely about to make them lose 2 lives if you beat them. But yeah, usually like mid unless you're trying to do like some Zenkai grinding for Saiyans or something. Not really that good other than that. Next one is be a Corrosion. Please buff a Corrosion. Corrosion has some of the worst forms in the game. If you don't have any key, you're just dead in general. Um, it's very hard to grow up in the area where they're at because of the fact is that a lot of people go over there now to kill people for Zenny and all that stuff. It used to be peaceful, but now it's not anymore. These dudes like need a little buff, like a transformation buff, maybe just by 0.1x, or like a passive at least, because it's very hard to beat a Corrosion. I see people like try to play as a Corrosion. It's pretty hard, but once you get your key move, you're pretty good. If you don't have any key moves, you need a buff. So I'm gonna put them at mid. Okay. The next one is gonna be hybrids. Hybrids, let's see. Hybrids are very, very, very good in passive wise. I know. Really good in passive wise. They get their forms relatively early on, so they could fight any Majin that tried to jump them randomly if they had like, the same BP. So I would put them like here. They're better than Hera because they get their forms really early and they have a better form than him, and their stats are pretty mid. But they, what's it called? They have a lot of passives. A lot of them. They got a recent nerf, which is why they're not really above everything. But yeah. Reason why I'm making Spink so high is because of that little small buff they got. But they need a passive, a real passive. So the next one is gonna be human. Human, not really that good, okay? 1.05 on every stat sounds good until you look at their forms, right? And then you realize, what? I get my form early, I have to master it early. Sure, I could go inside chamber, but my BP gain is 1, so everything's 75% cheaper. Oh, that's cool and all, but like, nothing is really that expensive. You're not just gonna you could just grind chamber in like 25 minutes if you have power output, which is like 3k. You're not really gonna do anything, so these dudes are like pretty mid. They're better. Well, Ceruleans are actually better than them because you could drain life force, which is actual damage to the opponent. These dudes just usually get gripped for like money and stuff. Not really that good. Next one is Majins. Boom, boom. There we go. There we go. Boom. These have high HP, high stats. Like I said, 1 mil a day. They could get like 1 mil, like pretty sure 1 mil and 70k if they really did actually try. If the leeching partner, they could get a lot. These dudes are just OP. They need a hard nerf. Okay, they need a big nerf now. You need to put this at 12 hours and lower the requirement to 10k or something. All right. Next thing, LSSJ. LSSJ is way better than Sphinx. Okay. Reason is very high BP gain. You could get like 200k a day. You don't even have to really try, to be honest. Sure, you may like 1 hour game and you get like 200k basically. Pretty easy to get stuff in this, right? Let me fix this. There we go. I've changed my mind about this because of their passives. But yeah, next one is gonna be Namekian. It was top tier race at one point, but then they really nerfed their form, so they kind of died, and now they're pretty mid. If you've seen Namekian, you'll be finding them for a while, even at the same BP, but they're gonna lose because they're like their best form is like 1.6 times. That's trash. They need a buff. Please buff these dudes. Okay. The last two are gonna be Saiyans. Saiyans, okay, right here, right here. Saiyan. Okay, they have pretty good passives, right? No, you do more damage when you play bad. When you have skill issue, you get rewarded. If you die to bios, you get like 10k basically in return, right? Basically, if you play bad as Sans, you get rewarded. I don't know why that exists, but yeah. Anyways, the next one is gonna be, oh no, Janingos. They used to be right here. They used to be like right about here, right? But from their new buff, they're right here, bro. They're right here. 30% more physical. If a Crojan were to fight a Juningo, you'd be dead, okay? 30% more Wolfing Fist. Wolfing Fist already uses a lot, but now 30% more. Oh, Godrend, 30% stronger. Nice. Alright? These dudes are busted, okay? If you ever see a Juningo, you just run. There's no point fighting. And if it's meditated, you're just screwed, okay? Just get out of there. If they meditated, and you have a bounty of 4K, and they look at you, you leave the game, okay? You clog right there, then you summon your pod, if he hits you, you clog. You're out of there, okay? What is that? But you clog, okay? You get out of there ASAP. Okay? Nothing. I don't want to see you over there. I don't want to see you be over there at all. Okay? Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit, bro. Okay? That's the end of this tier list. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. I'll see you guys later. Bye.